I've got a few books back from CGC. These are vintage books. I don't get the opportunity to work on that many vintage books. Most of the books I do are modern. So it's a real treat when I get to work on these. And I love the, I guess I call it practice. I've probably done 300 vintage books over the past 3 or 4 years. So, I know how to work on the books. It's just, but there's always something we can learn from these books. What I really need to get better at is grading these books, because some of these books came back with a grade much, much different than what I was seeing. So let's go ahead and check that out and see what we got in this box. So the first book we got is Silver Surfer number 4. And yeah, classic cover here with the Silver Surfer. I had it as an 8.0. And let's just go ahead and find out how we did. Okay, so we got the 8.0. So I got the grade right on this one. So what I did is I put the books that I did not get right more toward the bottom, just so you could, we can kind of discuss those separately. But yeah, expected 8.0. Did get white pages, which is pretty cool. So we're happy about that part. All right. Next, we've got Amazing Spider-Man number 71. And I have this as an 8.5. I have actually found color touch on this cover. I believe it was up here. I did my best to remove it. Didn't know if I was able to get all of it, but it did come back with the blue label and not the purple label, so success on that front. I do have it as an 8.5, and that's, actually we got a little bump on this one to 9.0. So owner will be definitely happy about that. That book looks really nice inside that case. You can see. Beautiful book. I mean, it looks like a 9.0 to me. I don't know why I had it. I guess I'm a little bit conservative. I guess there's some tanning. That's pretty common on Silver Age books, so I think graders are a little bit lenient on that front. All right, next one is a few issues later. Amazing Spider-Man number 82. Deep dark black cover. Kind of hard to get. Made a high grade because of that. And so I have this as a 7.5 after all was said and done. So we ended up getting an 8.0, which is really cool again. So very happy to at least get the grades I was hoping for. Let me turn this press off real quick. Okay, sorry about that. So next book, getting into some DC now. Detective Comics number 359. Origin and first appearance of Batgirl, so this is a pretty big key. I have this as a 7.0 when I got done. So let's just go ahead and find out. I think there's a reader's crease on this book, kind of all the way down the spine, off and on. And I think that's the reason I think that we're going to be capped at 7.0. But we ended up getting the 8.0. Looking right now, it's kind of hard. Yeah, you can see it right there. You look carefully. It's not the entire spine. If it was the entire spine, I guess it would be at 5.0. So I guess the grader just measured the crease on it and gave the grade according to their guidelines, which was not 7.0. Oh, white pages. That's got to be pretty unusual for this book. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments if that is. But white pages on that book, I think, is pretty darn tremendous. So this is a really solid copy of this book. Beautiful. Love that beautiful. I can't get over it, and look at it now. I don't sometimes get to appreciate these books as much until they're already in the slab as I'm working on them. But yeah, that thing looks like $1,000,000 right now. All right, moving on to some more DC. We've got World's Finest Comics number 186. Classic Superman Batman cover here. I have this as an 8.0, and I believe we're getting into the realm of where I'm getting some unexpected grades now. So I just had this as a solid 8.0, and we ended up getting 9.2 on it, which is significantly different than 8.0. So you look at this book and let me know what you think. Do you think this looks like a 9.2? Or do you think it looks more like an 8.0? There's a pretty good corner crunch right there. Oh, let me see if I can get it on camera right there. But yeah, that's pretty darn good, or pretty sweet to get 9.2 when you're expecting 8.0. I mean, the back looks like 9.8, but we don't grade books just by the back. So, I mean, man, I don't have my glasses on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 prominent ticks on the, not huge, but you can see them there, color breaks, along with that crunch there. So I guess, I mean, if that's mostly all there is on the book. I'm not sure why I went 8.0 on this book. But I am human. I mean, I could have just put it down wrong on the sheet, but I don't think I would have done that 4 times because we got kind of the same thing going on these last 3. So I'll just go ahead and show you. Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane. Never worked on this book before, but somebody tell me the significance of this book. Is there one? Is this a key? It says Batman and Lois and Lana Lang appearance. It's not the first appearance of Lana Lang, I don't think. Not a big Superman guy, but somebody out there maybe could tell me if there's some significance to this book. But I had this as another 8.0, and yeah, we got 9.0 again. I mean, I'm sorry, 9.2 again. So kind of the same story on this one. Very, very similar defects. Beautiful book, but my grading, there's some color rub here too. I had it as, I can't see how I'd make a mistake 3 times, but maybe that's possible. I grade all of these books separate. I don't like do them all at once. So to be able to click 8.0 3 times in a row on books, that would be highly unlikely. So I guess this grader might be either a little bit loose or I'm just terrible at grading vintage books, which I might just be. I am pretty far off on vintage quite a bit. I just don't know the internal guidelines. I think I'm more calibrated towards modern, more 80s, 90s, more Copper Age, even Bronze Age. For some reason, I just do terrible on vintage books. I don't know what the problem is with me. Although, is that bronze? Bronze is what, 72? So that's 70? No, it wouldn't be bronze yet. All right. Going back to 1967, we got this beautiful Red Skull cover. And I had this as another 8.0. And we got 9.2. Again, I don't know. Maybe this grader got a little stutter in his finger and just tap, 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 hit 9.2 3 times. I don't know. But yeah, beautiful book. I think it's a solid 8.0, 8.5 because I'm a little bit conservative, I would say. 8.5, even 9.0, but 9.2 is 3 levels above 8.0. I'm usually not that far off. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous black cover. You can see the little creasing here on the top. It's not too bad. It presents, look at the colors on it. I do know that graders do take the colors on a book, and these books, all of them, super deep, rich, dark colors, either white pages or off-white to white pages. Some, maybe that factors a lot into it. I've heard graders on their, CGC's Instagram, YouTube, whatever, talk about how presentation is so important. I think even the CEO or president or whatever of grading of a CGC says the same thing, that presentation really does matter. So I guess maybe that's it. Okay, last one. And this one is, I'm going to go and cover this one because this is the most crazy one to me. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 81. Another beautiful custom label, by the way. I love these, especially this Captain America is pretty cool. Look at that. I really, sorry, glare. I really like that Captain America label. Okay. So, Amazing Spider-Man number 81. I may have just accidentally shown the grade. Origin and first appearance of the kangaroo. Okay, that's the significance. I guess this is the kangaroo. Sorry, I'm not up on my Silver Age. I was collecting a lot past this, and I just never have collected Silver Age. I only have so much bandwidth. So, to all you Silver Age people out there, I really apologize for not knowing more about some of these books. But I do love these books. I have no problem with having them in my collection for a while. But that's just not what my jam is, right? So, we'll go with... So I had this as 7.0. Yeah, looking at it now, maybe it does look better than a 7.0, but you can see that corner crease there. If it's showing up. Maybe the same type of corner crease down here. I don't know. Once again, my glasses. Let me go ahead and just put my old man glasses on here and take a look with you while we're sitting here. Okay, so yeah, there is a corner crease there and there. Pretty severe staple stresses there. And there's like some weird like damage, wear, whatever you want to call it there to the bottom of the front cover. I honestly don't know why I had this as 7.0. Maybe this one is an error on my part. But anyway, 7.0, and we ended up getting 9.0. Now, somebody's messing up there. It's either me or the grader. So maybe we got the combination of a really conservative grader when it comes to Silver Age myself versus a really loose maybe grader. And that's how we end up in this predicament. But I don't know if I've ever been that off before when I thought it was 7.0, like sure 8.0, whatever. But 9.0 when I'm thinking 7.0. So I just don't know, without having it under good lighting with my glasses, I don't know why I went 7.0. I really have, this one's boggling my mind. I have no idea what's going on with this one. I mean, I don't have good notes on it, unfortunately. I had it as 32 points on my grading tool, which is about a 7.0. So maybe you guys can look at the pictures online, see if you can see something I don't see. There's the cert number. There's the QR code. I don't know if you can scan it off a video. But yeah, that one, I don't know. Maybe it has something like a detached staple in the center or something. Like maybe the couple middle wraps there are detached. Usually I put a note when there's something like that. So yeah, man, I guess it's just going to end up being a mystery. So love these Silver Age books though. Extremely happy with the grades, obviously. And yeah, I guess we'll just go forward and adjust. I don't know how I can adjust. Maybe I just need to, maybe my grading tool, we just need to like go up a level. Like if I say it's 7.0, we just put down 7.5 on silvers. And just see what happens going forward. See if that is, and then maybe we need to have a separate tool for Silver Age, Moderns, Copper, all that stuff. I just don't know. I mean, I have a really large sample size now. I could go back through everything and look at my points, look at the grades that I thought it was, and look at the grades it was. I guess I need to do that recalibration. It's been a while. I did it a couple years ago after a couple years of data came in, but maybe I just need to do that. Because what I think happened is I was looser, and then I looked at the grades were coming in and I got tighter, but then I got looser again. So I don't know, maybe I need to just, I probably got 3 or 4 times as much data now. So maybe I can finally land on being a little bit more accurate. I'm pretty good though with that grading tool. It's only Silver Age and Golden that I'm really usually that far off. But that's all we have for today. Thanks for watching. Stay nerdy. I'll see you in the next video.